Welcome back to Exposing Human Trafficking. As I mentioned on the other videos, the Alley Cantina was a place where Brad Pitt liked to go a lot. There was no real security for victims at the Alley Cantina because, as I later realized, the guy at the door that did security, his name is Rick, and I would busk outside and he would always tip me. And one day he tipped me and he said, "I'm a Satanist and I'm sorry I had sex with you." Rick was one of the men that had also raped me on the night of July 20, 1989 on Lemner Street in Chatsworth, California, at my brother, the human trafficker, George Bermudez Jr.'s townhouse. He was part of the coven of Our Lady of Ender Coven. He started going out with one of my really good friends. And I don't drink. So when I go out, I'll have like water or soda or something. I don't feel comfortable having something to drink because I was drugged over at JR's saloon. JR, the owner, was the one who drugged my glass of wine. And so I never really trusted too much. But I guess unless you were watching out for these human traffickers, you didn't notice what was going on. And Rick was letting them in. My older stepbrother, George Bermudez Jr., was at the Alley Cantina many times. And he knew, because they're in the same coven, they're friends. He knew what my older stepbrother did for a living. And I worry that maybe some girls that might have come for a ski vacation became victims. So I just wanted to share that. And go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Hit the notification button. And share. One of my greatest fears is that someone who's been victimized has been infected with HIV, because there are people that have HIV in this group and they may not know it because the drugs they use to roofie you can't remember anything the next day. And I would hate for some girl or guy in their 20s to have to be dealing with something like this for the rest of their lives. I think it's a shame that you can't go out and have a good time and dance, have some food, listen to some music, have a few drinks, without predators being let in the front door that you know are criminals, engaged in criminal activity, because the security of the establishment is complicit. I had subpoenaed for Rick to come in and testify when I was trying to get my restraining order. He said he would show up and he didn't. And since the sheriff decided not to have my subpoenas delivered to my witnesses, I had no witnesses. That's really sad. So please share this so that if there's any victims out there, they can go get the proper medical care and maybe psychological care that they'll need, because this is a trauma. Thanks again and be safe.